Hey everybody, Timmy Flyers guy here, and I just want to wish the Philadelphia Eagles and the Philadelphia Eagles fans best of luck in the Super Bowl. Fly, Eagles fly, go Birds. Hey everybody, it's me, Timmy Flyers guy, and welcome to another episode of the Orange and Black Recap. I'm your host, Timmy Flyers guy. Last night, the Philadelphia Flyers faced off against the Washington Capitals. It was the Flyers who got the first goal in that game. It was the Flyers who got the first goal in that game. It was the Flyers who got the first goal in that game. And they got the first goal in that game, and it was Matvei Michkov who got the first goal for the Flyers, and it was 1-0. Capitals were able to tie the score up late in the period at 1-1. Game into the second, Capitals took a 2-1 lead. Flyers tied it up. Tyson Foerster got the tying goal, and it was 2-2. After that, it was Matvei Michkov once again who gave the Flyers the 3-2 lead. Going into the third, Capitals tied it up, and they got another goal to take a 4-3 lead. Flyers fall to the Washington Capitals. Tyson Foerster with one last chance in the third period, and Charlie Lindgren makes a save. Flyers lose to the Capitals 4-3. Flyers are now on a 5-game losing streak. I'm not sure if this is the first time this season. Might be the second time since now. They lost 5 games in the beginning of the season. But I got a lot of stuff that I need to talk about on here. Yeah, I know things haven't been going well for this team. And I did hear rumors that the Flyers, there was somebody reading the book at the Wells Fargo Center, didn't want to pay attention to the game because they were probably frustrated, which I can understand, but that guy can read a book all he wants and do what he wants to make him a faithful, because I'm going to continue to cheer for my hockey team. I get it, pal. You're bored, you're upset. I get it. So you read a book. I get it, okay? If you want to read a book, go to the library. Don't do it in a hockey game. Okay. Yeah, I don't know who that guy was. He was reading the book, but it's not a library. It's a hockey game. Don't bring no books to a hockey game. I'm just saying. Now, I just gotta say, it's been a tough year for the Flyers this month. I don't know what's going on, but I gotta be real. I gotta be honest with all of you. I don't think the Flyers. I don't think they're ready for the playoffs. I don't think they're gonna be ready for the playoffs. I just think that there's a lot of inconsistencies with this hockey team right now. Flyers, it seems like they're in games, they're winning games, and then all of a sudden they just let the game slip away. And last night, they didn't let the game slip away. They actually played good, but still, they lose the lead, and twice this has happened. And it started when they played the Islanders, when they had a 1-0 lead, and then the Islanders scored 2 goals in rapid succession, and then the Rangers, against the Rangers, Rangers did the same thing. And then the Flyers, they got better. But all of a sudden, this trend of giving goals up late in the period has continued. And it's been a problem. There's been a problem with this team. The lack of a finish. That's the problem. Been the problem with this team as of late. And to tell you the truth, it is depressing, but I'm not gonna let it depress me. Because, think about it, you know how long it took the Flyers to make the playoffs in the late 90s? So let's run it back. 89-90 didn't make the playoffs. 90-91 didn't make the playoffs. 92, 93 didn't make the playoffs. That's 3 years they didn't make the playoffs. 93, 94. That's 4 years that the Flyers didn't make the playoffs. And what happened? The team got better. They made the playoffs in 95, 96, 96, 97. And that epic run in 97. Made the playoffs in 98. Made the playoffs in 99. And made the playoffs in 2000. Almost went the distance in 2000. 2001, they made the playoffs again. 2002, made the playoffs again. 2003, made the playoffs again. 2004, made it to the Eastern Conference Finals against Tampa Bay Lightning. 2006, made the playoffs. 2007, missed the playoffs. 2006 made the playoffs. 2007, they missed the playoffs. 2008, they made the playoffs. So in a way, this is how rebuilds work. And this is how they had a rebuild back in the early 90s with the Philadelphia Flyers. Like Eric Lindros, they were really good. So it's only a matter of time for Matthew Nichkhov to do the same thing that Eric Lindros did. And that's be a good player, and no offense to Lindros, maybe be a better player than Eric Lindros, but that's kind of a stretch, because he was a good player. So I'm not gonna let this, get me down, because I got a lot of work to do today. I got a lot of things I gotta do today. So, and what usually after a loss, to forget about what happened, I usually just keep busy. That's the best thing I do, is I just keep busy, because it takes my mind off things. It relaxes my mind. And making content on here relaxes my mind as well. A lot of people are going to doubt this team. That's okay. A lot of people are going to say this team can't do it. It's okay. Because at the end of the day, I have my beliefs in this team. I believe this team can be good. And I really hope that I'm wrong about what I said about the Flyers not making the playoffs this year. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm right about them not making it, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm willing to admit that and move on. I'm not going to sit here and worry myself to death over a Flyers game anymore. I feel like I am past that in my life. I had a nasty temper the season before. The 2021 season was my breaking point. The 2022 season was my ultimate breaking point. In 2023, 2022, 2023 was about the same. I feel like I learned a lot, and sometimes I feel like I learned a lot about myself through this game of hockey. That's just how I feel about that. You know, last night contributed to a lot. Contributed to bad luck. This Flyers team hasn't had any good luck lately. And the luck they've been having hasn't been too good. And just like in hockey, in life, sometimes we're gonna have bad luck. Sometimes we're gonna have bad days. Those bad days, they teach us to move on. They teach us how to move on. They teach us how to dust ourselves off, get right back up, and move on. And I'm moving on from this loss. It was a tough loss, but I gotta tell you, the Flyers played their hearts out last night. It's the second game in which they played their hearts out that they've lost the game. You gotta admit, Matvei Michkov was on fire last night. He went out there and he had a mission. And that was to impress the coach and impress the organization. And that's exactly what he did last night. I was hoping to get a hat trick, but unfortunately that didn't happen. But he played a damn good game. And the only thing I did not one thing else I didn't like is just how they snubbed Michkov, didn't make him player of the game. If I was Toyota or whatever, I would make Matvei Michkov the player of the game. He should have been the player of the game because he played good last night. He deserved that honor. But unfortunately, he was snubbed. But I'm getting over it. It was a tough loss last night, but I'm over it, and I'm ready to watch the next game on Saturday. And let me say one more thing. Win or lose, no matter what, I love Flyers hockey. And watching Flyers hockey is something I love to do. It's one of my favorite things I look forward to every week. I love it. It makes me happy. And no matter what happens, win, lose, tie, lose in every time, I'll always love this team. And I'll always enjoy doing what I love. And that's watching Flyers hockey. I'm Timmy Flyers Guy, and this is doing Orange and Black Recap. I will see you on Monday when I recap the final. I'll see you on Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, when I recap the Flyers Penguins game. That game will be on Saturday at 7 p.m. Pre-game coverage will be on the Orange, Black, and Purple pregame report, along with the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. Along with the Lehigh Valley Phantoms game and the Reading Royals game as well. Pre-game coverage of those two games as well. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. Not on Sunday. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday when I recap the Flyers Penguins game. That'll be the last recap before the break. Let me check my schedule real quick. The next recap. Let me just check my schedule here. Go into the desktop to check my schedule. Let me check to see when I will be back. I won't see you. I will not see you guys until. I will not see you until. I will not be here the next recap video. After that, after Sunday's recap will be on the 23rd. So on Sunday, you'll get the Orange and Black recap, and I will be back with the next recap on the 23rd. When I recap the Flyers and Edmonton Oilers game. Guys, thank you for joining me, and have a great day. And like always, stay loyal, stay proud, stay hopeful, and let's go Flyers.